Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. The lighting's kind of very shitty in this room, so I tried to brighten it up a little with this setting, but it might go back to dark. It looks like it's going back to dark right now. Oh, there we go. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter that much, but I was stressing out about it for a little bit. But yeah, I'm not in my usual filming place, or not in in my room or in a well-lit place, because I'm at school right now. I'm in a little practice room because I'm in a show right now. And yeah, I've had a lot going on recently, and I haven't had much of a chance to really focus on this and myself, honestly. But I've been thinking a lot, and thinking about my mental state and how I've been super stressed and everything. Oh, and also, if you see these tattoos, they're not real. It's for the show. I kind of wish they were real, though. I think they look pretty cool. But yeah, just in case you see that. But I've been thinking a lot about my mental state and just how stressed I was for not no reason. There are valid reasons. I always want to validate myself and what I'm feeling, but it was just a bit overboard, more than usual, more than I should, if that makes sense. And I've been trying to think about ways of how to keep my practice going, keep myself centered even when I'm feeling so overwhelmed. There were nights that I really couldn't sleep, and I would try to do my things like journal or meditate, and it just wouldn't work or make me feel better. And it's not because those things don't make me centered anymore and don't, I don't know, calm me down anymore. It's just that I don't think I was in a state of allowing. I was more I'm feeling this way, this should help, this should make it go away, when all I needed to really do was just let it happen and let the feelings pass through me, because that's all you can do, honestly. But yeah, it was a stressful couple of weeks, honestly. But I woke up this morning and I don't know, something just happened. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I got an adequate amount of sleep. That could be a huge part of it, honestly. But I was like, there's no reason for me to be feeling this way, and it was easier for me to tap into my usual gratitude and I don't know, positive feelings, good vibes. I don't know, that stuff is really important to me. If you haven't noticed, sorry, distracted by myself. But yeah, I felt more engaged in my my TikTok account and my other Instagram account, and I was looking at some DMs that I've been getting, and I realized I haven't had time to even look at those and respond to those. And I tried to respond as best as I can, but it's a lot. But I promise you, if you're DMing me just telling me good things, or I don't know, telling me how something I said helped, I promise you, that does not go unnoticed, even if I don't respond. It really does mean the world to me, and I'm trying to express that more directly, I guess. But what I wanted to talk about was I don't know, this idea of taking things for granted and what that actually means, because I'm stressed out because I'm in this show, I'm doing what I love. It's just a lot is happening at once, and a way that I found today that I can just tap into everything is just really feeling gratitude for where I'm at, and it's also a balance, because you don't want to invalidate yourself, because real things are frustrating and things happen, and it's valid to react, but it's about what you do after. It's about if you let it stay or if you let it go, if you let the feeling, I don't know, stay with you the entire time, or if you can just let go with ease. That's the trick. But it's hard. It's easy to get worked up in such a high energy and high, pressure situations, but finding the peace in that is really the beauty of it, and that's where the art comes in, and that's when it all happens. But I'm just I'm really trying to not take it for granted, what I'm doing, and also in my everyday life. I don't know, it's so easy to overlook all the simple things, and it's so cheesy, life is all about the small things. I feel like I've said this before. I always say the same things, but it's really what makes life enjoyable, what makes things fulfilling, is just truthfully seeing things for what they are, vipassana, seeing things for what they are, seeing the beauty in it all, and accepting it. That is joy, that is peace, that is present, that is bliss, And I finally am able to tap into that in this process, and I'm very, very grateful. It's just those moments of being being on stage, listening to the things that are happening around me, and just being I dreamed about this, not specifically, but just about this in general. And that's not only with things that you love to do, passions. That's also with, having a comfy bed, having a nice, delicious, warm meal at the end of the day. That's where it is. That's the meaning of all of it, honestly. And I don't know, whenever I get like this, I always think of the time I went back to Asia, or for the first time. My parents are immigrants. I went back to Asia, and my mom's Cambodian. And if you don't know, there was a genocide that happened in Cambodia, in the 70s, mid-70s. And I vividly remember going to what they call killing fields, one of these killing fields that was in my mom's hometown, and feeling the weight of all the souls that were lost there, and really feeling that. And then the car ride back to the hotel, I was it was just life-changing. The realization that this was one generation before me. I could have not existed so easily. There are actively people out there trying to wipe out people that are like me, are like my parents, are like my family. And it's just damn, I always remember that. I'm damn, life itself is a blessing. Just being here, just being alive, that. What am I getting all worked up about how I look, how other people perceive me? That is not, and you don't need that sort of event to happen in your life, a near-death experience or something like that, to understand how precious life is. You can just realize it, because it's natural, and it may take more time. It might be harder for other people, but it's the truth. It's the one thing that I know is the truth, is that, we are lucky to be here. We are worthy to be here. I just saw this TikTok of, I forgot his name, but he's a channeler. And he was saying that you will never, ever prove yourself right that you are unworthy. You can create the experience to yourself that you're unworthy, but you will never actually prove to yourself that you're unworthy, because if you were unworthy to live in this world, to exist, then you wouldn't have existed in the first place, you know? This video is like a lot of things. I wonder what I'm going to title it, but you know, just coming back to that gratitude. I've already made a video on gratitude, but it's the key to everything. And I hope you can, I don't know, find something that makes you realize how precious this life is and how lucky you are to be where you are, no matter how little the detail. Like seriously, like genuinely, you can wake up in the morning and feel the softness of your blanket, or like the sun on your face, and you can just feel that gratitude, feel it in your heart space and all in your body, and actually smile, and it'll just make your day so much more better, and you will find more of those moments in the day. And yeah, it's life-changing. And this is not me saying that you can't be upset about things in your life, but two things can be true. Bad things can happen, and you can feel those feelings that you are meant to feel, that you have a right to feel. Like, not everything is all positive vibes and everything's good. Like, I know I seem like that sometimes, but that's not what I'm saying. But it's in spite of that, in spite of those things happening, you can look at the good things in your life, the small good things or the big good things, and just feel that gratitude in spite of all of it. That is the key. That is the secret. And that's what's getting me through this overwhelming time in my life. But it's not really overwhelming. It's more overwhelming with joy and gratitude. I just have to reframe it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.